This is my fight prediction for Jalil Hackett versus Pete Dobson. This fight will be on July 13th on the Jerron Ennis undercard. It's going to be a very good card. And this is going to be a very good fight to watch, too, especially for Jalil Hackett. Going to be a nice showcase fight for him on the zone. Be his first fight with the zone since he signed after the deal with Mayweather. Pete Dobson, going to be a very tight and close fight for him, knowing that he's not trying to be a stepping stone. He feels like they're looking at him as if he's a stepping stone. And I told people going into the Conor Ben fight, I was very high on Pete Dobson. I feel like he's a very good fighter. Didn't know much about him, but after doing a lot of research, I felt like he was definitely someone who's going to compete well with Conor Ben. A lot of people say he's not that good of a fighter and that he's not on that level, but I feel like he's been doing an excellent job over the years. And if you've seen what he displayed in the fight, he takes a lot of punishment, and his attack and strategy is good enough, especially at the pro level. And the way Pete Dawson's been fighting, especially when he was jabbing against Conor Ben and really hanging in the pocket and just using little veteran tactics and everything like that, he definitely showed a lot to Eddie Hearn. So with this Jalil Hackett fight, Jalil Hackett, he's looking to make a name for himself. If he can go in there and get a big win over somebody like Pete Dobson, that'll definitely be a huge name for him on his resume, especially at this time, the way he's at. It's a very difficult fight. I wouldn't look at it as an easy fight, but I definitely feel like he has a good chance. Now with Hackett, he's definitely going to be stepping into this fight with the jab. He has a very good body attack. I feel like he throws very good left hooks to the body. His right hand is very quick, fast. I like that he doesn't rely on his right hand as far as trying to make it show the opponent that he has power. He only sometimes when he uses power, he's basically trying to get you out of there at that very moment. He's not trying to put any fear into the opponent. He's using his punches as a strategy, and he's being efficient and consistent in his attack. And I like that he changed good head movement. I wouldn't say he changed his levels a lot, but as far as his punches, he changed his levels. So that's a very good positive. And he changed his head movement, so he does a lot in those situations. But if you go against a guy like Pete Dobson, he's gonna try to make you fight in the inside. He's gonna push you against the ropes, be rough, and that's a lot of things that a guy like Jalil Hackett will be new to as far as with the way Pete Dobson does it. Even with Conor Ben having somewhat of a veteran resume, he still had difficulty against Pete Dobson just because of what he brings to the table. He was definitely not an easy out. It's going to be a 10-round fight, so I feel like with Dobson coming off of that Conor Ben fight, he's going to be more than ready to be in the ring with a guy like Jalil Hackett. But Jalil Hackett's his body attack it's at a high level, and he's starting to get stronger. He's getting older. His frame is starting to fill out, and I feel like the jab and everything else is going to play a huge part. And his right hand is definitely impactful. I don't know if people know that whatever film that they've been seeing on him, his best fight is most likely his next fight. So all the other fights they seen from him, it's not going to be the same. He's still growing. He's in the process of just, trying new things. Seeing if he's a lot stronger in this fight, faster. Feel like he's still maturing, so we will see some kind of advancement in this fight, especially with his hand speed. But he's a very smart fighter, very strategic. When I see, I feel like his footwork, and his movement is a plus. It will have to be a plus in this fight, especially with a guy like Dobson. Dobson can move a lot, but he's not a guy who's just focused on moving. He will walk you down or chase, but he's not going to move a lot just off the strength of moving. I think some of these other fighters, they will do that. I believe Hackett, if he wants to and needs to, he'll move around, throw some shots, whatever he needs to win the fight. He will brawl, box, but in this case, man, I feel like he's gonna box a lot more. And with Pete Dobson, he does catch a lot of shots. If you can get him off balance and make him work, his stamina will play a part. Not saying that he's out of shape or anything like that, but his stamina could play a part if you do certain things in a fight. That's just the honest truth about everything. He does an excellent job with how he goes about a strategy, but the punch output and everything else could be a determining factor. But he's tough. He's tough. It's not gonna be easy to deal with him. He's gonna try to go for the win with Jalil Hackett. I feel like with his overhand right and his check left hook, it's gonna be something that and his right hook to the body. It's gonna be something people gonna have to deal with. He doesn't jab enough in the fight, but I feel like he should. He jabs enough, but as far as, man, I want to see a lot more jabs from him, just overall, because I feel like they get a lot of people tee off on him a lot or get free shots off on him just from the fact of his jab not being out there and him exchanging and going punch for punch. It takes a lot out of everything he brings to the table in the fight. Going toe to toe in the fight, I mean, it's cool with Dobson, but with certain people, you can't really do that, especially people with knockout power. So if Hackett feels like displaying the right hand, it could be he could be in a position where he can hurt him. But it will take a lot though. Pete Dobson is not an easy out. He's not an easy fighter to beat. He's not easy to deal with. I definitely feel like this will be a close fight. With Dobson being tough and rugged, I can see this fight being a split decision fight. If Jalil Hackett goes out there and gets the KO, he's gonna definitely be on the map. He's definitely gonna be on the map. I'm not surprised at him possibly having a knockout. So I'm definitely gonna go with a split decision later on. But I can see a possible knockout, man. If he can set things up, I know he's hungry. He's gonna be ready, so I definitely can see something like that happening. But Pete Dobson's tough, man. But Jalil Hackett, he has very fast hands, and he always goes along with the strategy, man. And he's not gonna be easy to beat. But Jalil Hackett, right now Pete Dobson not looking at it as he's a stepping stone. Right now, Jalil Hackett has to deal with him. But we're gonna see though, man. We're definitely gonna see. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.